Hello, everyone, and welcome on back to another brand new episode of Taste Test. My name is Sean. Every Wednesday and Saturday, you can watch me try the weird, the wonderful, and the limited edition. For more, subscribe and ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Suggestions, leave it in the comment section what it is, where to find it. You might see it on a future episode of the show. Today, we have a funky duo for you. We're going to try two things that are cinnamon flavored, but two wildly different items. The first is, well, what just happened to me on top of the pile. The first is too far for me to reach. I mean, I'm 6'4", never question that. Cinnamon roll, Pillsbury soft baked cookies. I like the Pillsbury soft baked cookies that I've had. I usually grab the chocolate chip because that's typically my preferred style of cookie. But I do enjoy them, so I'm excited to try this cinnamon roll one because I think it could be very good, and those cookies are very soft. The second item is quite literally on the opposite. The hardest thing in the world, Triscuits. You think rocks are hard? No, Triscuits are harder. They are the cinnamon brown sugar flavor, which is interesting because they don't usually go for this style. It's always, I had some recently that were like the Applewood barbecue. I'm a big fan of Triscuits. This is not my favorite type of Triscuit, the regular one. I prefer the thin crisps personally, but I'm excited to try this with a kind of what I would qualify as a funky flavor, kind of with an asterisk of like compared to other flavors that they usually do. So there you go. Let's start with these because they're in my hand. These were found at Safeway. I bought them on a deal. They were 2 for $4. It was like $1.99, but you have to buy 2. They phrase it very weirdly at Safeway / Albertsons. It was like 2 for $4, or the box itself was like $3.79, or maybe it was 2 for $5. Either way, it was a better deal to buy 2, so I bought more of the Applewood thin crisps. Okay, let's get these open. Okay. How hard is it glued? Ooh, that smells very nice. Very sweet. If you put this in front of someone and you had them blindfolded, you're like, trust me, you love me, or whatever. And you had them smell it and then gave them a taste without them touching it, I think they'd be very confused because it smells very sweet and very nice. It feels like it's going to be something that's kind of on the softer side, but it's not going to be this Triscuit textured monstrosity. Way too big of a bite for a video, by the way. Bring a drink. Oh, man. I had a drink, but then I put other things away and I put my drink down. Okay. These are good. They are weird. My brain is having trouble with Triscuits. Those are more on the barbecue flavor side. Whereas this is like on the sweet side, which makes me think that it should be softer. However, I like both of them. I think that they marry very well together. The cinnamon is consistent through the bite, which is good because the Triscuits are actually a lot thicker than I remember. I don't need a ton of the Triscuits. I eat a lot of the thin crisps, but I don't need a ton of these regular Triscuits. It's a solid flavor. It's a fun flavor. It's a really interesting combination that someone was like, hey, you know what would work well with Triscuits? Yeah, brown sugar, cinnamon. Who thought that up? You wacko. You weirdo. Good job, though. Got it right. It's a good flavor with a solid Triscuit bite. I don't think that's too wild at all to say, I guess. I don't know. Huh. These are funky. I feel very... I like them. They're funky and weird, but they're good. All right. Let's end with something sweet. The cinnamon roll. Cinnamon roll flavored cookies. They even have like a little bit of a shape to it. Maybe not. No, they're just regular. I thought the cracks in the cookie were like, oh, they're trying to be like a cinnamon roll. It's like, no, they're not. They're just regular cracks in a cookie. You don't have to look into everything. Oh my gosh, they're designing. No, just cookie. I think these, I know. These come in prepackaged pouches, which is helpful. I did not just injure myself on a freaking cookie box. No way. No. I refuse. I absolutely injured I injured myself opening a box of cookies. Little cardboard cut. Damn. I don't think it broke the skin. I think it just kind of like sliced. Oh, God, that was not fun. All right. Oh, look. Look. It has a tear right there. So you can tear it like that, like a maniac. It's kind of doughboy-y. These don't smell great. No, they smell good. They smell good. I think I just got a little bit too much of it. They are the standard big kind of base cookie with the frosting on top. I like that. They're a little chewier than I remember. Okay. You get the little texture of the like grittiness of the interior. I'd assume it's the cinnamon. These are solid. I like these. So yeah, there's like a little, I don't know how that shows on camera. The little things at the top. They're like the interior of a cinnamon roll, and so that gives you the grittiness. It comes through nicely. It's a pretty poorly frosted cinnamon roll, if I'm being honest, but the flavor itself isn't that bad. I don't think it's really a problem, I guess is what I'm trying to say. 2 bites in this video, way too big. Eat half the cookie. Eat half. I don't know that you can eat half a Triscuit without it exploding the other half, but these are both really solid items. They're both very interesting. Obviously, the cinnamon roll is going to marry itself really nicely to the Pillsbury cookie. I think that that's kind of just a natural combination. But like I was saying, whoever thought of the idea to throw brown sugar cinnamon as a flavor of Triscuit, it's a really clever and interesting idea that they executed very well. The brown sugar cinnamon stuck through the bite, or brown cinnamon sugar, alphabetically. The flavor sticks all the way through the bite. The Triscuit never really gets in the way. The texture isn't that odd. I mean, it's not like a Triscuit's a brand new thing or whatever, but it is still like brown sugar, cinnamon brown sugar is like kind of a sweet flavor. And then with that, what is it? What do these qualify as? They are wheat crackers, whole grain wheat baked. Well, I can't not find what they are called. 1 serving equals 6. Okay, thanks. Anyway, whatever they are, the baked wheat is kind of a funky texture. It works well. Surprisingly well. I think these are both worth trying. I don't remember how much the baked soft cookies were. They were probably like $5 or $6, a little more on the expensive side, if only because it's the 10 pouches. If you're lucky, and I have not seen this, but they do have some, the Pillsbury does have some of the like the big bag travel things for like at gas stations, if you know what I'm talking about. That's a very poor explanation of it. But they do have some of their flavors in that, so maybe the cinnamon roll is that, or maybe it's just released like this. I'm not 100% sure. Didn't even really know that the cinnamon roll cookies existed until I found them, and I felt very lucky to find the Triscuits at Safeway. Again, they were on a deal, 2 for $4, 2 for $5, so it was such an easy buy of like, well, I don't mind saying, okay, you can girl math it. We can girl math it together. I'm buying the Applewood barbecue thin crisps. That's what I'm buying. This one is the free one, or the discount one. There you go. Whereas realistically, it was the other way. But yeah, they're worth trying. So check them out if you are interested. If you're interested in more of this show, you can subscribe over here. And if you have a suggestion for it, leave it in the comment section below. If you ring that bell, you'll be notified, and you'll go, oh, I recommended that. I wonder if he remembered to thank me. Probably not, because he has a very bad memory. Either way, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. New Taste Test uploads in this playlist right over here every Wednesday and Saturday. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you next time on Taste Test. As always, bon appetit.